Adrian is a Spurs fan. He wants to have his say on what he's been seeing at the club of late. Morning to you, Adrian.
Yeah, morning, guys. Yeah, it's regard to your teaser this morning on style of play. I think, no disrespect to any other club, but it's all about your ambition, what you're used to and what you might expect. Yeah. I'm a Tottenham supporter, and Jose Mourinho must get sacked. Tony, you'll understand this. He goes on about the style of play after they've scored. Surely, as a manager, you should be able to get your idea over onto the pitch. And if you are doing that, it suggests maybe the Tottenham players aren't doing what he said. But to go on and say, yeah, I expected us to carry on and to get more goals, but they don't change their style of play on the pitch. That's got to be down to the manager, because the best coaches, the best trainers, the best whoever, the best captain will start, hold on, boys, we've got to move further up the pitch, we've got to keep the ball. Come on, Tony, what do you reckon?
Well, I definitely go along with it. I've got two strikers that can score me 50 goals. I'm doing everything in my power to give them the chances to score goals, because I believe Tottenham can be a far more aggressive team, and I agree with you. What I saw at Anfield was an eye-opener in the second half, because I came away thinking, if they approach the game from the very start with on the front foot, trying to cause Liverpool problems, they've got a much better chance of getting something from Anfield than they did, because the first half was really defending huge numbers.
Yeah, Tony, you're spot on. But what about a manager who then comes on and says, you know, I wanted more out of the team, but he doesn't get more out of the team? Surely he must have the ability, everybody, throughout the whole game, after 15 minutes, after 30 minutes, after an hour, to say to the players, look, we want to do this. He doesn't seem to be able to get his view across. I've watched every single game this season, 22 games, and it happens every single time. We drop back and defend.
Newcastle at home, West Ham at home.
Yeah, I mean, we just can't seem to maintain things. And Tony, can a manager get his view onto the pitch after 15 minutes or whenever and say, look, we need to do this? You tell me.
Well, look, he's a stubborn man. Look, no, Adrian, he's a stubborn man that he has his way of playing he believes in. Now, I wouldn't go as far as you can say you need to be sacked. I think that's, you know, Jose has to prove he can win things with Spurs. He's never had a centre-forward as good, and some people might argue this, as good as Harry Kane. He's never had that. Okay. He's had some great strikers. Didier Drogba he's had Zlatan, he's had a good number of terrific strikers. None of them as good as Kane. Now, I personally think if you've got them, make the most of it. This is his great opportunity to change the tide at Spurs.
But he's reluctant to actually change his style of play. And I think not about you, but some of the pundits over the last 12 months have said this. Maybe today's way of playing football has passed him by.